The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Darrell Martin, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 146. You get the Nasdaq up 46. S&Ps are up 16. We have gold trading up $9.60 at $12.61. Silver's up 33 cents at $17.71 an ounce. Light sweet crude on the move again, up $1.33, $51.15. Russia, Putin says he's going to basically also shut down his oil wells.
Everybody's
I'm exaggerating
saying that,
a little,
right?
but yeah, bottom line, less supply. Bonds, the 10-year note down 9 ticks, 129.25. 30-year bond off 26 ticks, 164.03, and good old King dollar up 191 ticks at 96.84. Darrell Martin, what's going on?
How you doing this morning?
We're doing great, man. Yourself?
Doing great, man. Everything just woke up, didn't it?
Everything,
right across the board.
well, you know, everything woke up. It's Columbus Day, and this is like the typical, the Northeast is not working. Banks are closed, but the stock market's open.
It is.
Right.
And that's very unusual.
Yeah,
I mean,
it doesn't happen that often, no.
Yeah, it really doesn't, you know. So we'll see where they can push this market around. I mean, I believe let's see, 42.
You got a nice little move on NASDAQ there, didn't they?
Yep, no, big time. If we go like, the composite right now is trying to get up and over this high. It hasn't been able to make it yet. We're 53.39. It's 53.42.
Natural gas took off, too.
I'm sorry, natural gas?
Yeah, check that out, man. It was like this perfect little climb right up.
Yeah, and the NQs are over it. The NQs could really put the traction in this thing, because the NQs right now, we're at 48.96, and 48.92 is that high. Let's go over and take a look at this natural gas. Where is she?
She went up, basically came down half deviation.
Look
And
at
this
that.
morning just shot up a deviation. I mean, and it was a nice, I mean, it wasn't just like all at once. You know, it took about an hour and a half to completely all come out.
Yeah.
Went up one deviation from the low, so low to high.
And folks,
showing out.
and if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, folks, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see the banner on the top or the side. You can bring that, hit the banner, bring the exchange up. They'll put $25,000 of paper money, and you can see how these defined option contracts trade. Yeah, that move on Friday was amazing, too. I mean, this is going to get interesting, because that's an ABC up now, over 336. It's a big one.
And it's pulled back just a little bit, and then just boom,
And-
flew up, and
Yep.
now it's chilling out right there.
And takes off again. And folks, if you haven't test drove Darrell's scanner, you can come over to our website at TFNN and test drive that 30 days absolutely free. And, you know, there's a huge amount inside that scanner. The deviation is huge, because bottom line is that when it doesn't matter what market, when you go up either 1 or 2 deviations, bottom line, you know, most times you're going to do something other than go the exact same way. You know? And, you know, these the volatility, once the volatility's in, they love making those moves.
And it's here a decent amount of the time recently. I mean, triple digits, we joke, right? But
No,
again,
it is.
150 in the Dow,
Yeah.
you know.
There's no doubt. And percentage-wise, what we have, let's see. So
Oil, man, that's just climb. Yeah.
Yep.
Oil, gold, across the board.
You get the Dow up 0.8%, S&P 0.7, Nasdaq 0.8, and that good old oil market. There's no doubt, and that's gonna, you know, CLX6. Look at that move. Yeah.
It's a nice thing right there.
That is quite a move. That is quite a look at that thing. And if you're in your car listening right now, folks, at 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock this morning, oil was at 49.41, and it's moved to
Almost
$1.90.
$2, yeah.
Exactly. You know. And that, talk about market cap, and you talk about companies making money off here, an oil well.
What a product, right?
Yeah.
In terms of
totally.
$2 price
Totally.
move on a product everybody uses all the time.
Everyone, exactly. Yeah. And, on Mondays, folks, what does happen is this. Inside the Nadex product, of course, you have dailies, you have, you have 20-minute ones, you have 5-minute ones, okay? But bottom line, you also have the weeklies. And there's a lot of different weeklies that you can trade out. Now, because it's a holiday, I'm actually not going to trade this until tomorrow.
Sure, you're talking about that, yeah.
Because the main reason is that on a light volume day like you're going to get today, you can push this market anywhere you want. And I expect what we're going to see is that they're going to get the NDX and the Nasdaq Composite over the high. And I just want to see how that reacts. Because if in fact it happens, then, guess what? That means that the S&P, they'll pull the S&P up in the next couple of days, and then the real test will take place. You know? Because for people in the Northeast, what's so funny? If for people in the Northeast, what has happened is that their summer's been over for a while. This is the first time they actually take another vacation.
Yeah, right.
On the weekend.
Sure.
Which is pretty wild when you think about it. Because in Florida, folks, it's just starting to cool down 2 or 3 degrees.
Yeah, it's been summer hot.
Yeah. You stay right there, folks. Tommy, Darrell, myself, we're coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 141. The Nasdaq is up 44. S&Ps are up 15. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 148. You get the Nasdaq up 45. S&Ps are up 16.5. And if we go inside the Dow Industrial, see where the strength is and the weakness. Strength is Mylan Pharmaceutical. That's up 2%. Merck. Sorry. Merck is up 2%, 125. ExxonMobil's up 2% or $1.74. You get Chevron up 1.8%, $1.88. Taken away from it, there's only 3 stocks that are in the negative. Very small. Walmart's down 0.4%. Procter & Gamble's off 0.3%. And Home Depot is off 5/100ths.
But Mylan is up, right? Where are you going now?
Yeah.
Nasdaq or
MYL, yeah. That's and it was really up earlier.
Yeah.
So Mylan Pharmaceutical is up 9% at 39.30. And I believe though that when I brought this up earlier, I believe it was trading at 45. It was 43 prior to the market open. Yeah. So they made a deal with the government.
That was after the close Friday, right?
It must have been in between.
I think so, yeah.
$465 million EpiPen settlement. Mylan climbed as much as 13% after the drug maker agreed to pay the government.
They feared it could be a lot bigger, I think. Prior, obviously.
I guess so.
Yeah.
The other equities inside the NDX 100, Tesla is up 3.4%. You got American Airlines up 2.2. NetEase is up 2.1. And taken away from it, we have, look at, these are the very small percentages. Maxim Integrated is down 1%. Netflix is off 0.7. And, you know, bottom line is that MQZ, the good old 48.92.
Yeah, quite a chart.
It's, you know, what happens with this NASDAQ, I mean, the NQs, the further they get away from the 48.92, the further that you can, they'll stretch it like 20 points or something. They'll stretch it in some way just to make sure that anyone and everyone that's short that index at this point, they're going to squeeze them. And then, you know, we'll see what it shakes down. The composite itself, it's getting there. Now, it only needs 2 more points. When you get that close, it's gonna hit it. So.
Yeah, I mean, we're almost up 1% on the day. So.
Right. And, you know, don't forget, folks, inside the Nadex product, which is so cool, is that you can trade, whether it's the currencies, whether it's the equities, the indices, or the commodities.
So you were talking about some of the weeklies, just at a quick glance. This is some of the weeklies on the NASDAQ 100.
Okay.
So right now it's trading at 48.97.
Yeah.
Give or take 5,000 almost.
Yeah.
And so to the upside, your best risk reward, because it's already up almost 0.5%.
Right.
Right now is risking about 30 to make 100, and that's 46 points above where the current market's trading at. So that's almost a full percent move to the upside, and then to the downside, there's going to be similar opportunities. But so you're looking at like a 1% move for like risking almost 1 to make 3 to 4.
That's really not bad if you get a breakout. Because
as long as you have volatility in play, right? Where I just we just moved 0.5% in one of the indices. So
So that's pretty intense because you can make the case going both ways. I still wouldn't do it today just because of it's like, okay, man, because if they get this
sort out, and just like, you know, if you're looking to go bearish, then that'd be fantastic, as in you let it go even higher, right? And then,
right. And then everyone comes back to work.
There you go.
You know?
And then flips around.
Yeah, you know, it's one of these deals that. And then earnings start this week, but you know they really don't. Alcoa kicks it off.
Right.
You know, but you know the next few weeks, then you're going to see some big action, man. You know, let me go over to Apple or something. You know, this Samsung deal's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it dropped like 4.5% just on that announcement that they're just going to stop, like, doing them.
They're going to stop the Notes.
The Note 7s. Well, the thing is, I have a Note 7. I have a replaced Note 7. It hasn't blown up yet. It's awesome, though.
You do? Okay, now...
Yeah, I love it. Like, I've had Note 5. I didn't have the Note 6. I usually skip a generation.
Okay.
But
And
like,
has the back got hot on you?
never.
Yeah,
Not one
see,
time.
I get a regular 7, man, and sometimes I get worried. My back gets hot, man. I mean, this thing.
My
is,
Note 5, I have that Gear VR, okay, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I'll watch movies on it, stuff I'm flying somewhere or whatever, you know. And
Yeah.
I mean, it would get so hot that it would tell itself to shut down. It would say it has to shut down because it's so
Really?
hot.
Okay.
My Note 7 hasn't got even hot once.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
So, I mean, the chances were like 1% of 1% that it could happen, but those 1% of 1% that it happens to, somebody, you know, dies in a fire in a bed.
Right,
then
and they just
their name's over.
They deal in
You
such
know.
large numbers in terms of, you know,
Oh yeah. Listen, I saw
Yeah,
this.
'cause they
a
had, like,
small
2 dozen
percentage dealing with
cases.
millions of phones, unfortunately, is like way too many allowable
Right.
events for
Right.
a phone bursting into flames.
Right.
Right. No, and it's horrible. It's just-
Right. No, I know.
I've
you know,
had
that's
zero
where it's
issues.
like, yeah.
Yeah, I've had
And
like
so
no
have
issue.
other, you know, millions and millions of other people zero issues, right?
Oh,
but then it's like
exactly.
the news just covers, and which they should, because it's not, you know, like the 10 cases
Well,
where
I
it
heard
explodes.
I heard there was
yeah.
one person that got a redistributed phone that says they did, and they had it on like a Southwest flight,
Yes.
and that one like burned up or whatever. Like, that's the only one I've heard of.
I heard there was
One-
2 or maybe 3. Yeah, at least I
Okay.
heard. And I haven't
Yeah.
looked at it too much, but I definitely heard that there was at least one other report or something like that. Yeah, 3 this weekend caught on fire. Maybe someone said in the den. So they have a big problem.
Yeah.
And I think it's more just about where like you hear that, and they're in such a tough battle with Apple over market
totally.
share, where
Oh,
it's like just
man.
one little.
Yeah.
Because you never
This is the
know.
best thing in the world that could
You
happen.
never
to
know
Apple.
whether maybe that could just tip the scale for. No, I don't want to say everybody, right? But
A
it
lot.
could. Yeah, it could be
Right.
where like
Oh, yeah, you're
everybody
right.
goes into buying a phone, and they're kind of you're not always on the fence. Be like, oh, I could go either way. They're both great.
I'm
We
worried
both
about-
know that they're both great. Everybody knows somebody who has an Android and iPhone. They both love. You know, they can do a lot of stuff. You're like And guess what? You know, if you're always on the fence between like a 55, 45 when you go into the store,
Right.
then this could tip literally
Oh,
like.
I would think this would tip anybody who was on the fence.
Yeah, I would
So,
too.
yeah.
I would too.
Hey, I'm worried about my 7. Just a regular phone.
Because it makes
I
you
know
think
it does
that's
get
one
hot.
thing that Apple gets like a lot of
Oh.
grief for is like, oh, they're so
hot it
stringent, they
gets.
control everything, right? Well, then like this is like perfect for them, and that like of course we do, because that way we control everything. It's quality assured instead of Google Android having Samsung and they rush a phone and it's exploding, and it's like that's exactly what Apple takes grief for, being slow at everything,
They
controlling
just spin it,
everything,
just lump it in. Yeah.
and that's kind of the asset that came in here for sure.
It helped them. They needed it.
Right, exactly.
So.
So I see them stressing that more, and hopefully Samsung just gets it together. And
We don't just let anybody make our batteries because we value your life.
right, exactly. I mean, that's it's like they won't say that, right? But that's what everyone kind of is subliminally going to end up thinking.
Yeah, and they'll say they'll probably say, like you said, say it more and more, and not so much direct, but
Exactly. Just let those news reports linger in everybody's
we're really big about direct control of all manufacturing aspects.
'Cause it's big.
The
I even
highest
know-
quality standards.
I know
yeah.
you have a Samsung, and when I first heard it, I was like, oh, I wonder if you have a phone. Like it's like, oh man, it's just such a big deal.
Well, when
And
I heard
I got it switched out.
Well,
you know,
when I
so-
heard it, just as I said, I don't like how hot the back of this
Right.
gets.
Yeah.
I just don't. No, I'm not
Yeah,
kidding.
I agree.
This
Oh,
was
it's a
even
good-
before this happened. It gets way too hot sometimes,
Yeah.
man. It's like,
my Note 7 is cool as could be.
it's cool as can be. Well, this market's hot. Let's see if this market can
There you
get
go.
over these highs.
That's good.
You stay right there, folks. Darrell, Tom, myself, we're coming right back.
If you're looking to discover a new financial resource and diversify your financial portfolio, consider the new Market Safe Focus Commodity CD from Everbank. This 5-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 6 equally weighted commodities, including gold, silver, copper, nickel, soybeans, and sugar, in one powerful CD. With annual pricing caps of 50% per component, you could earn up to a 50% upside payment at maturity if the commodities increase in value across annual pricing dates. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. Don't miss out. Take advantage of this financial resource designed to grow with the times. The October 13th funding deadline will be here before you know it. So hurry over to everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. Once again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials up 144, Nasdaq is up 44, S&Ps are up 16. And if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, folks, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the banner on the top of the side. You can hit the banner, bring it up. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account, and you can use that over and over and over again because those demo accounts now have no expiration on them, which is great because, even last week, Darrell, on Wednesday and Thursday, we do it both days, I'm not sure. We actually traded both sides. I'm not sure whether I traded both sides Wednesday and Thursday. I know I did it one day. We did 2 spreads, the higher one and the lower one. And I think I lost like $5.
They were really close to break even, but they were both small losses, I think.
Right. But I like doing those. I mean, because the volatility came in, and this week will get interesting. So you get the gas numbers on, oil numbers Wednesday, gas numbers Thursday, and the market's open, so we should have that.
Yeah.
And that with that gas getting over the highs, that's going to be interesting seeing where that shakes out.
Same thing, oil at like 51.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Actually, both of them. Yeah.
They're busting through if it holds that tomorrow.
Right.
So.
Yeah. That's going to be, you're going to be happy that you locked in
my rates.
You locked in your rates, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
So this is what, 276?
I've been waiting for several months to lock it in. So it's a little bit higher to stay on that month to month, but
okay.
I'm like, but if you lock it in, then you may end up paying like 13 or 14 kilowatts. So I ended up paying 7.
Wow.
So a little less than 7 kilowatts, like 7 cents per kilowatt or whatever. So yeah, time to do it. It's all about the timing. Time to trade.
Totally. I'm gonna look at my bill the next time and find out what we pay for kilowatts.
Yeah,
that'd be good to know.
Yeah.
I never looked at it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just look at the monthly bill and say, okay.
Just make sure you're in.
Because what they also have now, do you have the monthly bill and then do you get the surcharges on top of that too?
There's a couple, but I mean it's pretty minimal. Like it's really minimal. Like it's maybe like $10-15.
Yeah. I think ours is more than that. Yeah.
It's just like, but it's not like there's not a surcharge per kilowatt here.
Right. Right.
So
if we get it looks like that natural gas. I mean, that's like it has 10 more cents in it. That's an ABC up to about 350, so that's gonna.
And oil's sitting up there, like right at 2 deviations, trying to figure out what to do next. So, 2 deviations from the low?
Just from today, right?
That's just today.
It
went down half a deviation overnight, and then just flew on up 2 deviations from the low.
Yep, look at that. And your next swing point up there is on this one contract is 52.40. Well, we've hit 52.16, so it's probably game to 53.62. Putin says Russia ready to join OPEC effort to limit oil supply. I'm sure
it's all about that OPEC deal.
It is, because once you run the numbers, right? I mean, I'm sure they can run numbers like in their sleep. But, if they can get $5 more, can they really just reduce it and make more money? And then, of course, they all start lying. They start sneaking it all out. Let me do another 1 million barrels today.
Yeah, and the demand side of it is what matters too. So.
Oh, the demand side's definitely what matters.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, no doubt.
So they know like what they hope to happen, right?
Right.
That's all. But who's to say no matter what they do, and if they make huge cuts or something like that, but the market can still have some problems even if they make a cut, I believe.
Oh, totally.
That's all.
If their phones aren't ringing and you're buying, tankers of oil,
exactly,
there's the oil just keeps pumping. So, I mean, I remember,
especially when
about 9 years ago,
$50-$60 right now, right? I mean, that's what,
the Gulf of Mexico is filled with tankers just waiting there for oil to go up, because the bottom line is that, it was at a bad price, and
they're going to sell it then.
And they weren't going to sell it.
Right.
They had tankers out in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico, and I remember I was out fishing with one of my friends. It was the first time I ever seen it. It was like just like crazy, just big oil tankers just laying in the Gulf, and we had 35 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they were just sitting there waiting. And what happened is that once you go out there, everyone was fishing around them because, the fish got attracted to the tankers because they were out there like about a month and a half, 2 months.
Okay, sure.
So that's where all the bait fish were. That's where all the grouper were.
Nice.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's just like, I know. It's like, I know. What a way to go.
I know one of the most successful hedge funds is here in Texas. And what they do is they actually take delivery on any of the commodities that they don't like the price on when they're trading.
Right.
So if they didn't do what they expected to,
right,
like they'll just, they buy oil and let's say it went down,
yes,
they'll just take delivery on it. And they have the silos set up. They have
exactly.
I mean, they got everything set up, literally to hold the oil. They have stuff set up to hold the cattle. They have stuff set up to hold the grains. And they'll just wait till it goes back
and
up.
that's a great way of doing it.
You don't want to get forced to sell.
For a commodity, it's totally where it's at. Because commodities, guess what? They're only going to go down to what the production price is. They can stay under that for a while, but then they're going to go back up.
Yeah.
So it's really smart. Because the broker dealers, well, they can do it, but Morgan Stanley was a huge player in the tanker market, just what we're talking about here, filling them tankers up. Now, after Dodd-Frank came in, they can do it, but now the amount of money that they have to put up, they can't leverage it out. So all those, Morgan Stanley, Goldman, they're getting out of that business.
Yeah.
Because that was, imagine you can leverage that up and do that for nothing.
Yeah.
You're going to make money. This, because holding commodities
at the right point. Where I bet a lot of people are getting forced to sell at that point that don't want to, and they'll just hold it and they'll just wait.
Yeah, underproduction, right? So commodities. Let's talk about the gold market. So gold gets trashed. Sliced, diced, all of the above. And we'll see how this shakes out. My take is that, he got back inside this Brexit day of 1259, and I think it's going to build some cause to try to really get deviant and get up into 1305. So it's going to have to build a lot more cause than it's doing right now, though. But I liked what happened Friday. Friday, it had wide price spread. It rejected that lower price and start climbing. And the equities are doing all right. But there's still a little divergence inside a few of them. But when that much energy comes out of a market that quick, it's almost like everyone that was going to sell sold, or had to. Not that they didn't have to sell, but they got them out.
There were a lot of people that had to.
We had some hardcore drops the last couple of days.
That's what, yeah. Oh, they had to because they actually had to, or they had to just because they were cutting and running.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah. No. Once it took out that swing point from the 29th of August, it was all over. I mean, that's that was about as intense as you can get. And a lot of the gold equities, finished their ABC structures on the way down. The XAU and the HUI didn't finish the full ABC down. So I mean, it's out whether this is going to set up another ABC down and bounce on lighter volume or build some cause and get up there. So it's going to be tradable, though, no doubt. You stay right there, folks. Tommy, Darrell, myself, we're coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow right now is up 143. You get the Nasdaq up 45 and S&Ps are up 15.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 147. You get the Nasdaq up 46. S&Ps are up 16. And, I suspect, currency-wise, let's take a look at some of these currencies. So they gave that pound, they gave that thing another beating last week. Huh, Darrell?
What's that? Oh, yeah. The pound?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they got like the 800 pip drop and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was was pretty insane. I just happened to be playing around. I was in it, some of it, and then all of a sudden it started falling. And I just started like selling with it and grabbing my profits over and over, and it was a nice thing. So I got some, I tried a few currencies at that point. I'm usually not trading at night, so that was a nice surprise. But it was insane. I mean, it's one of the things that's just like, this is why I trade Nadex. I don't care how disciplined you are. I don't know how good your size and risk management is or your stops are. Nothing is going to help you when that kind of move happens and you're in the wrong direction.
There's no doubt.
I was in the right direction, which is fortunate. But if I was in the wrong direction, I wouldn't have got destroyed.
Right.
So,
and what we're talking about, folks, the pound on Friday had gone from 126 to 118 in like a heartbeat. And they're still claiming they don't know what happened, and they're blaming it on liquidity, they're blaming it on everything. But what I've found, guess what? That's going to end up down at 118 at some point. It's like, okay, it'll
Chart
slowly
doesn't look very strong regardless.
It doesn't. It'll slowly start creeping down into that level. And, if we go over to the FTSE and we take a look at this, and you're going to see the FTSE's at highs, but yet, when we do this, that's in pound terms, you put it back in the dollar terms, and guess what? Oh my God, it looks disgusting.
Right, for sure.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I mean, that's a tough pound chart in terms of going straight down after Brexit.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
No, it was. I mean, that was nuts, and then it flew right back up.
Yes. Right.
I mean, it was down 6% in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah. And I believe it went as low as, was it 9%? I mean, it's an insane move. And so our point here, folks, is that when you're trading the Nadex product, it is defined risk, and in particular, if when you're talking the currencies, if you're just trading with a currency broker, please try the Nadex product, because it makes 0 sense. I know you get 50 or 200 to 1, but anyone that was on the other side of that trade, and we've seen it, it's wiped out that second. Because their computer systems, what happens, even though it comes all the way back, well, you didn't get the chance to go all the way back because they're protected.
You have to sell.
It's a sellout.
Right.
It's a sellout.
The margin call.
Yeah. And when we say a margin call in the foreign currency, they don't call you, folks, for the margin call.
They close it.
It's closed. It's closed. Right.
Yeah.
Right. You can pray that their system maybe wasn't working, but guess what? Their systems work pretty good.
They do.
And especially the international brokers that'll give you greater than 50 to 1. They really like to close it.
So how does it work now? Is it in the United States? Is it 50 to 1 in the United States now?
50 to 1 or less in the United States, depending on the broker.
Okay.
And Interactive Brokers has tighter standards. They'll do 50 to 1 on major pairs, and they'll do 25 to 1 on certain pairs.
Okay.
And, 10 to 1.
Yeah. So they changed that. It used to be like 200, which was insane. Everyone was blowing up.
You could even get 500 to 1.
Could you? That was because remember all the money shows would be. That's all there would be is currency brokers.
Yeah. When FX was a big deal.
When that was starting, I was saying, "What is this, man?"
That was half the money show. It was. FX.
It was.
Yeah.
That was.
That's what made him. That alone killed the money shows.
I
all the
agree.
FX brokers leaving. That's what made them all shrank.
Yeah.
So, but now we got other products.
Which is
better
great.
products, safer products. I mean, the reality is, somebody should not be trading, a $5 million position when they have $500 in their account. So.
Oh my God.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it really is. It's
so if that had to leave for that to happen, then
Yeah.
But imagine if that would have had that 500 to 1 here, like lately. We had some big moves then.
Yeah.
But now,
Right.
it's just there was no foreseeing it. I mean, there wasn't even they still don't know what caused the move.
Right.
It's still just speculation. Nobody knows what caused the move.
Exactly. And because everything is up in the air, I guess the biggest thing that's up in the air has to do with the passport and what the banks want to be able to do is still have a passport and deal with everyone else in Europe. And they're saying, no, that's not going to happen.
Okay.
And that's the big deal. You know what I mean? Because bottom line is that, London, the UK is small.
Yeah.
It's okay, what do you mean I just can't move money like,
Right.
Regulation-wise? What happens, you and I could still move money, but regulation-wise, I wouldn't be able to call you up in France and say, hey, I want let's do some business.
Yeah.
Because France, the EU is saying, no, you're not going to be able to do that.
Right.
If you got to open another office in France in order to do that, where with the EU, When they changed that, you can do business everywhere.
Yeah.
One phone call.
Sure.
And Europe,
Excuse me.
wasn't like that. In Europe, it used to take months to just get a telephone line. Never mind open up a bank account.
Yeah, they have a lot to deal with.
They do.
For sure.
They do, man. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So you think this whole Brexit thing is causing a lot of that just uncertainty, and somebody's like, I'm going to unload. But I mean, it just seems like the worst time to unload. I mean, it seems like a great time to go to force a short position. But why would you unload in that illiquidity part?
Yeah. You have, it's a huge financial hub. I mean, and that could be someone setting up a trade. That could be a million things that all those monsters over there are saying. You know what? This is 3 o'clock in the morning. Everyone's just being fat and happy, and I'm going to throw in, a Molotov cocktail in the middle of this and see what happens. So
yeah, they got a few flames. That's for sure.
Oh, they got the flames going, man. And once you do get the flames going, it'll happen again. It seems that when you come into volatility times, these are the types of moves that take place. All of a sudden, we get no volatility, then we get a little volatility, and all of a sudden it seems like one thing happens, another thing happens, another thing happens, and then all of a sudden it's like, wow. Yeah. Okay, the floor drops out, and people say, what the heck just happened? And, it never really comes clean as to, what really did happen.
Yeah,
the first May flash crash, of 2010, no one really still knows what happened. Bottom line is that every stock went down, and what happens is that there's no bidders. Sure. People are saying, hey, I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be the guy that gets in the middle of this.
Yeah.
And once they pull the bids, and the bid, of course, is what someone would buy it for, that's it. There's no market. Let's go take a look at.
Okay, so we got pound dollar. Yeah, it's just oscillating around. I mean, it had some nice little moves, but it's almost boring now compared to what it was doing.
Yes, right. Just give it a few more days, a few more weeks, because even I guess that was the same day. So on the 7th, on the 7th it goes down to 118, pops all the way back to 124. And then at 6 in the morning comes down to 122 again.
Yep.
That's a big move, right? Yeah, 124 to 122 is a monster move too. Right? Yeah.
Got bonds. What do we got going on in bonds?
I like these bonds. The 10-year right now is at the lows. So as soon as we come back, we'll talk about these bonds, because these bonds look to me like you're going to get a little reversal here. And I know it's counterintuitive, but that's how they seem to be. They're coming into those lows with dramatically lighter volume. And because the banks are closed today, you're going to have dramatically lighter volume. Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
My name is Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability and host of the Trader's Edge Show heard daily here at TFNN.com. On Wednesday, October 19th at 5 p.m., I'll be hosting a special one-hour event, Trading Range Boundary Lines, where I'll teach subscribers how to identify hidden support and resistance levels, the kind that you definitely need to be aware of for your trading and investing. You'll learn how to plot major horizontal support and resistance, how to identify breakouts and breakdowns, and how to project the next price move. These support and resistance levels work for stocks, ETFs, futures contracts, currencies, and these patterns work on every time frame. By signing up for Mastering Probability right now, you get the first month of my newsletter service for only $49, and that includes October 19th's Trading Range Boundary webinar. Plus, if you sign up now, I'll include access to my 3 one-hour workshops, the ultimate trading signals, the ultimate reversal signals, and the long-short line that every trader needs to know. This is an investment you won't regret. For all the details of the upcoming workshop and reserve your seat today, visit the front page of TFNN.com now.
It's 2016, and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the 3 hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up 147. You get the Nasdaq up 46. S&Ps are up 15.5. And, thus far, the NQs are over the high. The composite is still trying to get up into that 53.42. We're at 53.39, I believe, so far. No, I hit 15 at 53.40. So
53.42.87.
Yeah, just give it a little more time. It's gonna make it. And the real question is, when that, if in fact it makes it, how far away is the NDX going to be away from its high? And the NDX gets another. Right now, the NDX is up 39. If NDX gets like 49, it'll go. It'll sail on up another 20 points, and
Sure.
then we'll see whether we'll give it up or not.
Yeah.
And of course, don't forget, folks, you can come over to our website. You can test drive the Nadex product. I suspect tomorrow we get, there's definitely price action out here today.
I know, right?
Volume.
Talking about gold, oil, markets,
Yeah, no, everything.
currencies.
Everything.
Exactly.
They're all going. And we've only done 193 million shares thus far. And then NYSE, and you've done 395 on the
Both
NASDAQ.
low, for sure.
There's no doubt. And I don't expect that they're going to get any higher out here either. You know.
So we had a good NFL weekend. Tom Brady's back.
That
Watched
was
some of that game.
That was
Darrell, Dallas had a heck of a game.
Yeah.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, we did.
You did.
Patriots.
We're going this
Dallas.
season.
Yeah.
Keep watching. As long as Romo stays out, we're gonna keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be.
We playing the house pretty soon, right?
I don't know. Are we? I don't know.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, we'll see. Hey, we got
I
our guy back. You guys are stocked with the rookies for sure.
Hey, rookies are making it happen.
Oh, it's nothing like some solid rookies, man.
Oh, yeah,
You got a good future.
They got a chance to finally show who they are. They're
Yeah.
taking advantage of it.
Yeah, your owner, he was elated, man. I watched him. That 60-yard run. I was watching your game.
That was nice.
That was a nice run, man. That guy
awesome.
could fly, man.
So I like in the NFL they have speed. They track the speed. They put little chips in their shoulder pads.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so every week you can see who the fastest person was on the week.
Okay.
And Ezekiel Elliott was up there, and the fastest guys are running between 20 to like 22 miles an hour at their peak for the week. And on that run, he might have been the fastest, or he was in the top 5 on that. And it's when either a receiver, catches a 60-yard bomb. It's when these guys get into like a full sprint is what. And on that one, he got in a full sprint, and he was running like 21 miles an hour.
He was flying, man.
Imagine,
talk
football.
Talk about pushing you whenever you're like, that you can use the stat of how, I was like, top receiver of the week on speed for the last, 8 weeks or 8
Yeah.
weeks in a row. That's a stat that goes on your resume for your.
Oh,
your
the
value.
players are well aware of who wins that weekly designation for the skill rules, for sure, man.
He was going so fast that, do you see, he was jumping up in the stadium. I mean, he was almost, he went up the wall. And
I didn't see it. No.
He went up the wall and said hi to the fans.
Okay,
and it was
sure.
like he went up that wall like you and I are walking. It was like
Yeah. They're in a different world, man.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
are, in terms of.
There's no doubt about that. You stay right there, folks. We got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next.
And we get Tampa tonight. That's the only last thing I was going to say. For Monday Night Football, the Bucs are playing Carolina, and Cam Newton's going to be hurt. He's out, unfortunately. But
okay, well, that'll be good.
We'll see if Tampa can pull it together.
Jameis
Winston.
Yeah, see if he can do it.
We've had a little bit of a rough start.
Yeah.
Tampa just struggles at the end of the games, man. Just got to pull it together.
Pull it together. Keep it together until
Maybe they
Brady,
can pull it together on Monday.
comes down here.
There we go. That's right.
Unreal. Totally. Okay, folks, you stay right there. I mean, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. Then we're going to Think of Swim headquarters, Chicago. They're doing the Cubs, right?
Yeah.
Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Darrell, thanks so much, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.